Yo, what's up everybody? So in today's video, we are going to be taking the Pokemon quiz called, Which Eeveelution Are You? Okay, so I'm going to have a link to this quiz in the description of this video so you can play along with me if you like. So without further ado, let's get on with the quiz! Okie dokie, so we have all the Eevee evolutions here. I think my personal favorite of all the Eevees is probably, when it comes to character design, I think Umbreon is the best, even though you kind of can't really see it here because of the way they have it displayed. I think in terms of, power, in terms of being the strongest, I think my favorite is Espeon, and I think the other ones are pretty cool. I like Flareon because I have an affiliation with Fire, and etc, but my favorites overall are Espeon and Umbreon, and I think the others are pretty cool, but anyway. Okay, so question number 1. What is your favorite thing about Eevee? That's a good question, and the options that we have are its personality, its looks, its moves, its evolution potential. Truth be told, I think a lot of us probably feel the same. I mean, personality-wise, that differs from Eevee to Eevee, and looks-wise, Eevee is very cute. I think Eevee is adorable, there's no doubt about that. And I don't feel like Eevee has any real impressive moves, so I'm gonna have to say its evolution potential is what I like the most about it. I would probably say. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so question number 2. Which of the Eevee's moves do you like the most? This is an interesting one. So we have Tackle, Covet, Takedown, and Tail Whip. Now, Tackle is a standard move. There's nothing special about it. Covet, I don't really remember too well, but I don't recall this move really being that useful unless we're talking about Pokemon contests. I think there's a possibility that this might have been better suited for that sort of thing. So I guess I'm going to go with Takedown. Takedown is a really strong move, despite the fact that it causes recoil damage, but I personally like it, so I'm going to go with Takedown. Okie dokie, so we're going to the next question. Let's do it. Okay, which generation of Pokemon was the best? Ooh, this is an interesting but very controversial question indeed. Oh my god. I can't believe they even asked that. So we have generation 1, 2, 3 to 4. I'm not sure why the other generations are skipped. I wonder why that is. But my personal favorite generation is generation 2. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I was somebody that grew up with Pokemon when the first Red and Blue games came out back in the 90s. So I basically have been on the Pokemon train since it started. Now, I will admit that I stopped caring about Pokemon after Diamond and Pearl. I kind of got tired of the same format because if you've been playing Pokemon games from the beginning, since the 90s all the way to 2010, playing the same kind of game over and over, it just got really boring for me, because I played Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire. I played the Pokemon Stadium games. I played the stuff on Nintendo 64. I played basically every Pokemon game. Hell, I even played the Pokemon Rangers game. Does anybody even remember that? The freaking Pokemon Rangers game that came on Nintendo DS. But yeah, I played every Pokemon game that you could think of leading up to Diamond and Pearl. It didn't matter if it was on the GameCube, whatever. So by the time Diamond and Pearl was over, by the time I actually got there, I was just really tired of it. I actually do believe that I did get one more Pokemon game after Diamond and Pearl, which was Pokemon Heart Gold, but after that I basically tuned out of Pokemon and haven't really played an official game since. So overall, my favorite is Generation 2. What I like the most about Generation 2, because as I mentioned before, I was playing Pokemon from the beginning, so when Generation 2 came out, that was a big deal because it was the very first time that we were presented with new Pokemon that we hadn't seen before after being, used to the 151 for such a long time. And Generation 2 is also when they introduced the idea of daytime and nighttime, and this is the only time within the Pokemon series that you can battle 16 gyms. From what I understand, they have never repeated this concept since this game, so I feel like that makes this very special. And at the same time, this was a game that first introduced the idea of presenting new Pokemon. We had the Steel types and the Dark types, which were really exciting back then. So yeah, my favorite is Generation 2. Love Generation 2. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Okay, which of these Pokemon types is your favorite? Oh my god, let's see. So we have fire, water, thunder, and grass. Honestly, I have always been more inclined to be I've always felt more of a connection with fire type Pokemon. Like every time I play a Pokemon game, I always choose the fire type. It's just a tradition that I have since the beginning. I always go for the fire Pokemon. You know, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Charizard. I love his, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. I love all the fire starters, to be honest with you. Hell, my favorite legendary Pokemon is a fire Pokemon, which is Ho-Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna go with fire. And I also want to mention that I also really, really like Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is another one of my favorite fire Pokemon. Anyway, moving on to the next question. Question number 5. Which form of Eevee would you kill to have? It's funny because when I saw kill for a split second there, I thought they were gonna make us commit some kind of murder. I thought the question was gonna be, which Eevee evolution would you kill? I was gonna be like, no, I can't answer that. So we have Sylveon, Glaceon, Umbreon, and Espeon. I'm wondering why Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon aren't here. I wonder if we've already kicked them out of the ranking list because of how we've answered the question up to this point. But I would say between these, the one that I'm going to go with is Umbreon because, as I mentioned before, in terms of character design, I think Umbreon has the best appearance. However, if we're talking about abilities and power, Espeon is the best. But I feel like I want to go with looks in this particular question, so I'm going to go with Umbreon. I would kill to have me an Umbreon. Anyway, next question. Which old-time Pokemon character was your favorite? I mean, obviously I'm going to pick Ash. Come on now. I mean, if you were somebody that grew up watching Pokemon as a little boy, you can't tell me that you didn't live vicariously through Ash Ketchum. I mean, who didn't want to be the best trainer? Who didn't want to be that guy that was training Pokemon, battling other characters, having romance, shippy moments with Misty, Dawn, or even Serena or whatever? If you're a guy and you grew up with Pokemon, I think we all can agree that Ash Ketchum was the man we wanted to be. Though, as a second place prize, I probably would go with Misty because I had the biggest crush on Misty when I was a kid. Like, she was so cute. Totally my type because she's that tomboyish girl that you just can't help but love. But I'm going to go with my boy Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum. Yeah. Okay, which starter Pokemon would you have chosen? Well, I already mentioned to you guys that I'm really big into the fire type, so I would say Charmander is my bro. I love Charmander. I love his whole evolutionary family. Okay, number 8. Which town would you have started out your journey? That's a good question. That's actually a really good question. I may have to think about that. So we have Pallet Town, Cerulean City, Million City, and Pewter City. It's interesting because I don't really feel a special affiliation with any of these towns, to be honest with you. I mean, Pallet Town is kind of a place that we all kind of start off when we're playing the original games. So I wouldn't mind starting off there just because it's what I've always done in these games. Cerulean City is cool. There's nothing really that special about it aside from the fact that Misty's there. I suppose if we started off in Cerulean City, we would have more access to Misty and her hot sisters, so that might be a little bit more of a bonus because we would have like 4 potential waifus like right off the bat if we were to go here. Vermilion City doesn't have anything of value, like nothing special, and Pewter City, what the fuck is here? Just rocks? I think I'm gonna go with Cerulean City. I like the idea of having access to my waifus. I totally would choose Lily if I had to choose one of Misty's sisters. Just saying. So I'm gonna go with Cerulean City. Okay, number 9. What's your plan for your Pokemon? To train them, to learn about them, to make them evolve, to spend time with them. Let's see here. To train them is my cause. Pokemon, gonna catch you. Let's see here. So we have training them, to learn about them. Is there like an option that's like all of the above? Because I want to do all these things. I want to train them. I want to learn about them. Of course, I want to make them evolve. I guess maybe I'm going to choose spend time with them because in theory, if I spend time with them, I can do all these things. I can train them. I can learn about them. I can make them evolve. So this basically, I feel like this is the closest option we have to all of the above. So to spend time with them, I want to cuddle them. I want to hold them. I want to play with them. I want to play with the Pokeball, man. Okay, number 10. Who are you going on your Poke journey with? My Pokemon, duh. No, just me. My sibling. Some friends of mine. I would say Obviously, I'm gonna be with my Pokemon if I'm going on a Pokemon journey. Why is this even an option? That's so obvious. That's a waste of a freaking option. Probably with some of my friends. I want to chill with my friends, man. I want to catch the Pokemans together with all of them. Number 11, in your group, what would your role be? The fun one, the brains, the muscle, the leader. I want to be the fun one. I like being that guy that makes people laugh, that helps people to feel good. I consider myself to be fairly smart, so I could maybe be a combination of these two things. Muscle, I'm not really the strongest dude in the world. Leader, I mean, you know, I think we all have moments in life where we can be leaders, but I think overall I want to be the fun guy. I want to be the chill guy, the guy that makes people live. It's always the funny guys that get the chicks anyway. Just saying. Number 12, which Pokemon superpower would you want for yourself? Oh my god, there's so many great options here. Invisibility, shapeshifting, flight, super strength. Oh my god. I mean, being invisible would have so many perks. I pretty much could just do whatever the hell I want. Nobody can stop me. I'd be unstoppable because I'd be invisible. They can't see me. Shapeshifting would also be kind of cool too. Does that mean I can like transform into anything that I want? I can shape shift into a human or a Pokemon, and the ability to fly would be awesome and super strength. This is actually really hard because all of these abilities would be great. I feel like I can live without super strength though, so that's gonna be out. Being able to fly would be amazing. I think I want to go with either shapeshifting or being invisible. I think I like the idea of shapeshifting because if I could turn into anything, that would be awesome. Like, think what you could do with that if you could just shapeshift into whatever the hell you wanted. So, I'm gonna go with shapeshifting, man. Holy crap, that's such a cool fucking ability. Okay, so number 13. If you were a Pokemon, where would you want to live? Let's see. Near a volcano, on a beach, the city, on a forest. I kind of like the idea of living near a volcano because if I was a Pokemon, I would want to be a fire type. So I think the idea of living near a volcano would be like really, really appealing. So I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna be a fire type, yo. I think I'm kind of already thinking what type I'm probably gonna get. Anyway, which evil Pokemon team do you dislike the most? Team Magma, Team Aqua, Team Rocket, or Team Plasma? Let's see here. I know about Team Magma, Aqua, and I know about Team Rocket. I don't know jack about Team Plasma. I think these guys are in Diamond and Pearl, or they're after. I'm not sure. So which do I dislike the most? I guess Team Rocket. I mean, I think Team Rocket is the most iconic villains of all the games because they appear twice and they're basically staples in the anime. So I'm gonna go with Team Rocket. Though I have a love-hate relationship with them because there are things about Team Rocket that I love, especially a certain blonde bombshell character, which I may or may not have made a video about. If I have, I shall link it. But yes, there are things about Team Rocket to love. Trust me. Okay. So, which member of Team Rocket entertains you the most? Oh my god, Jesse, James, Meowth, and Giovanni. Let's be honest, I think, actually this is hard because all of these guys are such goof. I mean, obviously I'm not going to choose Giovanni. He's too much of a straight, serious guy, but Jesse, James, and Meowth, like, oh my god, there's so much to like about these dudes. Like, I'm trying to think who is the funniest between these two. Like, it's hard to say. I feel like James might actually have the more awkward moments between these two, I would say. So I might have to go with him. But then again, Meowth is funny. Like he's usually the one that tells all the jokes. I think it's either between James or Meowth because Jesse's funny too. But I think these two are more likely. I think Meowth might actually be the funniest one. I think Meowth is the funniest one in this group, or maybe James. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with James. Fuck it. I think James is funny. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with James. But I have a question though. How the hell does a Team Rocket member have to do with the freaking Eevee that I choose? That literally makes no sense, but whatever. Okay. Number 16. Someone challenges you to a match. What do? Run away. Think about it first. Decline. Accept it. I probably would think about it first. I'm one of those kind of guys. I like to plan things. I like to strategize. I like to have, some moments where I, try to think what I'm going to do. So I would think about it, but in reality, I'd be coming up with the winning strategy. And then when it'd be time to accept the challenge, I'd totally blow past them, man. Okay, so think about it. Yeah. Okay, which Pokemon do you start the battle with? Charizard, Blastoise, Zapdos, or Scyther? Oh my god, this is interesting. And these are like really random choices. How can we get 2 starters, but I don't see like the grass or whatever? Scyther is cool. Scyther's not one of my favorites, but I like it. But anyway, I think between these, I totally would go with my boy Charizard, because I love me some Fire Tops. I love me Charizard. Favorite Pokemon, I would go strong from the very beginning, yo. And which one do you finish the battle with? Oh, this is interesting. So we have Raichu, Arcanine, Bulbasaur, Gyarados. This is a tough one. I want to say maybe Gyarados, because I think Gyarados is pretty strong. I would say overall. I mean, I do like Bulbasaur, and Arcanine's cool. So probably between, I'm gonna go with Gyarados. I would finish it with Gyarados. My boy, Gyarados. Number 19. What's your favorite stat in a Pokemon? Ooh, this is an interesting one. HP, defense, speed, and attack. I think my favorite stat is probably going to be, I want to say either HP or attack. I think I want to go with HP. It's actually hard to say. I think I want to go with HP. Fuck it, I'm going to go with HP. I love HP. I always pay very close attention to HP. I also like to do stall teams and stuff in Pokemon, so maybe that's the other reason why. Number 20. If you could not have Eevee, which Pokemon would you have instead? Oh, that's interesting. So we have Growlithe, Vulpix, Manectric, and Ninetales. It's kind of interesting how I'm mostly getting fire types. I think it's kind of obvious that I'm getting really close to Flareon. But I think between these, this is actually really hard. This is really hard. I suppose if I had to choose, I'd go with Vulpix. I think Vulpix is the cutest between all of these, I suppose. So I guess I'd go with Vulpix. What do people usually think when they first meet you? That I'm shy, that I'm mysterious, that I'm negative, that I'm stubborn? Probably this. I'm a pretty shy person in real life. I mean, I can be outgoing when I get to know somebody, but I'm usually pretty shy. Okay, so I'm going to go with shy. Number 22. And what do you say when they've gotten to know you? That I'm friendly, that I'm understanding, that I'm spontaneous, that I'm fun. I would say they probably think that I'm friendly. I think I'm a pretty friendly guy for the most part. Most people don't think that I'm the opposite. What's your worst quality? Oh God, I'm too quiet. I don't know what this word is. My anger, my stubbornness. What the hell does this word mean? So apparently this word is called opicness. I have never heard this before, and I guess it represents radiating with energy. Well, I mean, I don't think having a lot of energy would be my worst quality, so I guess I'm gonna go with anger. I guess that's my worst quality. I don't get angry often, but when I get angry, I'm not usually, like, obviously I'm not in a good mood. I'm not happy with myself when I'm angry. Anyway, do you have many true friends? I think I do. I want to say that I have between 5 and 20. I feel like I have some people that I can really count in my life. I would say 5 to 20. I think so. Yeah, I'm very fortunate. Which of these things are you most passionate about? Work, love, food, love. Why is love here twice? Is this some kind of typo? What the fuck? I want to say food. Who the hell doesn't love to eat? Okay. Which of these is your favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate, caramel, Rocky Road, green tea. Salted caramel. What the hell does that taste like? I'm gonna say Rocky Road. My favorite flavor is actually vanilla, but since that's not here as an option, I'll go with Rocky Road. I think Rocky Road's pretty cool. It's like a little chocolate with chocolate chips and stuff, which is almost the same as actual chocolate. Anyway, number 27. What kind of movie are you most likely to be watching while eating this ice cream? Let's see. Romance, action, comedy. Probably action. I mean, I do like my romance, but I think I would probably more likely be watching action, like action anime specifically. I don't really watch fucking mainstream movie bullshit because I don't give a crap. If you had to go away to any country in the world, where would you go? I better see Japan before even looking. Japan is not here as an option. How am I taking a fucking Pocket Monster quiz when Japan is not here? I don't care about any of these places. The only place that I would choose, like, what's the closest country here to Japan? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I guess I'll choose a random one. Thailand. Why the hell not? I mean, I want to go to Japan, but it's not here, so fuck it. What's your zodiac sign? It's not here. I can tell you that much. It's not here. Why would you ask me this question? It's not here. Oh, wait, never mind, it is. Okay, I'm a Virgo. My zodiac sign is Virgo. Oh, awesome. Number 30, and lastly, what's your favorite element? That would be fire. I'm probably going to get Flareon. If I don't get Flareon, I'm going to be shocked. Like, these questions make it obvious that I'm probably going to get that. I knew it. So I got a Flareon. Your Eevee is exposed to the Firestone and evolved into a Flareon. The Flareon, although fire type, is calm, shy, and polite to a fault. They do not get angry quickly, but will attack if provoked to a certain point. This lovable Pokemon loves making friends despite its shyness and is very respectful. That's cool. I actually do feel like I am like Flareon, to be honest with you, because we have a lot in common. We're both shy, we're both calm, we're both polite, and to a fault. And you know, we do not get angry, but when we do, we can definitely attack. I like that. I feel closer to Flareon. I think I like Flareon a little bit more after this, so I'm happy. That was cool. So let me know in the comments below, what Eevee evolution did you guys get? And let me know all that thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.